Ah, well come straight. Look you lay home to him. Tell him his pranks have been too broad to hear with, and that your grace hath screened and stood between. Much heat in him. All silence me even here. Pray you be round with him. Mother, mother, mother.
I warrant you. Fear me not. Withdraw. I hear him coming.
Now, mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, you have my father much offended.
Come, come. You answer with an idle tongue?
Go, go. You question with a wicked tongue.
Why, how now, Hamlet?
What's the matter now?
Have you forgot me?
No, by the rood, not so. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife, and, if it not so, my mother.
Nay, then I'll set those to you that can speak.
Come, come, and sit you down. You shall not budge. You go not till I set you up a glass, where you may see the inmost part of you.
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me. Help, help.
What ho? Help! How now? A rat? Dead for ducat! Dead! Oh, I am slain.
Oh me, what hast thou done?
Nay, I know not. Is it the king?
Oh, what a rash and bloody deed this is.
A bloody deed, almost as bad, good mother, as kill a king, and marry with his brother.
As kill a king?
Aye, lady, it was my word. I see that it is Polonius, thou wretched, rash, intruding fool. I took thee for thy better, took thy fortune. Thou findest it to be busy in some danger. Leave wringing of your hands. Peace, sit you down, and let me wring your heart, for so I shall, if it be made of penetrable stuff. If damned custom have not brazed it so that it will be proof and bulwark against sense.
What have I done that thou darst wag thy tongue, in noise so rude against me?
Such an act that blurs the grace and blush of modesty, calls virtue hypocrite. Take off the rose from thy forehead of an innocent love, and sets blister there, makes marriage vows, as false as Dicer's oath. O such a deed, as from the body of contraction, plucks the very soul, and sweet religion makes a rhapsody of words. Heaven's face does glow over the solidity and compound mass, with heated visage, as against the doom is thought sick at the act.
Ay, me, what act that roars so loud and thunders in the index?
Look here, upon this picture, and on this, the counterfeit presentment of two brothers. See, what a grace was seated on this brow! Hyperion's curls, the front of Jove himself, an eye like Mars, to threaten and command, a station like the herald Mercury new lighted on a heaven-kissing hill, a combination in a form indeed, where every god did seem to set his seal to give the world assurance of a man. This was your husband. Look you now what follows. Here is your husband, like a mildewed ear, blasting this wholesome brother. Have you eyes? Could you on this fair mountain leave to feed and batten on this moor? Ha! Have you eyes? You cannot call it love, for at your age the heyday in the blood is tame, it's humble, and waits upon the judgment. And what judgment would step from this to this? Sense, sure you have, else could you have not motion, but sure that sense is apoplexed, for madness would not err, nor sense to ecstasy, was never so thralled, but it was reserved some quantity of choice, to serve in such a difference. What devil was it that thus hath cozened you at hoodman blind? Eyes without feeling, feelings without sight, ears without hands or eyes, smelling sans all? Or, but a sickly part of one true sense, could not so mope. O shame! Where is thy blush? Rebellious hell! If thou canst mutine in a matron's bones, to flaming youth let virtue be as wax, and melt in her own fire. Proclaim no shame when the compulsive ardor gives the charge, since frost itself as actively doth burn, and reason panders will.
O Hamlet, speak no more. Thou turn my eyes into my very soul, and there I see such black and green spots, as will not leave their tint.
Nay, but to live in the rank sweat of an enseamed bed, stewed in corruption, honeying, and making love over the nasty sty?
Oh, speak to me no more. These words like daggers enter in my ears. No more, sweet Hamlet.
A murderer and a villain, a slave that is not 20th part of the tithe, of your precedent lord, a vice of the kings, a cutpurse of the empire and the rule, that from a shelf at the precious diadem stole, and put it in his pocket.
No more.
A king of shreds and patches. Save me and hover over with your wings. You heavenly guards, what would your gracious figures?
Alas, he's mad.
Do you not come your tardy son to chide? That lapse in time and passion, let's go by, the important acting of your dread command. Oh, say!
Do not forget this visitation is but to wit thy almost blunted purpose. But look, amazement on thy mother sits. O step between her and her fighting soul. Conceit in weakest body, strongest works. Speak to her, Hamlet.
How is it with you, lady?
Alas, how is it with you, that you do bend your eye on vacancy, and with the incorporeal air hold discourse? Forth at your eyes your spirits widely peep, and as the sleeping soldiers in the alarm, your bedded hair like life and excrements, start up and stand an end. O gentle sun, upon the heat and flame of thy distemper, sprinkle cool patience. Whereon do you look?
On him! On him! Look you, how pale he glares! His form and cause conjoined, preaching to stones, would make them capable. Do not look upon me, lest with this pietous action you convert my stern effects. Then, what I have to do will want surer color, tears perchance for blood.
To whom do you speak this?
Do you see nothing there?
Nothing at all, yet all this I see.
Nor do you hear nothing?
No, nothing but ourselves.
Why, look you there! Look how it steals away! My father, and his habit, as he lived! Look where he goes even now, out that portal!
This is the very carnage of your brain. This boldliness creation ecstasy is very cunning in.
Ecstasy? My pulse as yours doth temperately keep time, and make its healthful music. It is not madness that I have uttered. Bring me to the test, and I the matter will reword, which madness would gumble from mother, for love of grace. Lay not that flattering unction to your soul, that not your trespass but madness speaks. It will but skin and film the ulcerous place, while rank corruption, minding all within. Infects unseen. Confess yourself to heaven. Repent what's past, and avoid what is to come. And do not spread the compost on the weeds to make them ranker. Forgive me, this is my virtue. For in the fatness of these pursy times, virtue itself of vice must pardon beg. Yea, curb, and woo for leave to do him good.
O Hamlet, thou hast cleft my heart in twain.
Oh, throw away the worser part of it, and live the purer with the other half. Good night, but go not to my uncle's bed. Assume a virtue, if you have it not. That monster custom, who all sense doth eat, of habits devil, is angel yet in this, that to the use of actions fair and good he likewise gives a frock of livery, that aptly is put on. Refrain tonight, and that shall lend a kind of easiness to the next abstinence, the next more easy. For use almost can change the stamp of nature, and either the devil, or throw him out, with wondrous potency. Once more, good night, and when you are desirous to be blessed, I'll blessing beg of you. For this same Lord, I do repent, but heaven hath pleased it so, to punish me with this, and this with me, that I must be there, scourge, and minister. I will bestow him, and will answer well, the death I gave him. So again, good night. I must be cruel, only to be kind. Thus bad begins, and worse remains behind. One word more, good lady.
What shall I do?
Not this, by no means that I bid you do. Let the bloat king tempt you again to bed, pinch wanton on your cheek, call you his mouse, and let him, for a pair of reechy kisses, or paddling in your neck with his damned fingers, make you to ravel all this matter out, that I essentially am not in madness, but mad in craft. 'Twere good you let him know, for who that's but a queen, fair, sober, wise, would from a paddock, from a bat, a gib, such dear concerning hide, who would do so? No, and despite of sense and secrecy, Unpeg the basket on the house's top. Let the birds fly, and like the famous ape, to try conclusions in the basket creep, and break your own neck down.
Be thou assured, if words be made of breath, and breath of life, I have no life to breathe. What thou hast said to me.
I must to England, you know that.
Alack, I had forgot. This so to conclude on.
There's letters sealed, and my 2 schoolfellows, whom I will trust as I will adders fang. They bear the mandate, they must sweep my way, and marshal me to knavery. Let it work, for 'tis sport to have the engineer hoist with his own petter, and 'til shall go hard, and I will delve 1 yard below their minds, and blow them at the moon. Oh, 'tis most sweet, when in 1 line 2 crafts directly meet. This man shall meet me packing. I'll lug the guts into the neighbor room. Mother, good night. Indeed, this counselor is now most still, most secret, and most grave, who was in life a foolish pirating knave. Come, sir, to draw toward an end with you. Good night, mother.
Act 3, Scene 4 of Hamlet is an oral dispute between Hamlet and his mother Gertrude, in which Gertrude often asks Hamlet to cease his incessant badgering. It goes to show that the true motivator of Hamlet is not the betrayal of his uncle Claudius, but his anger at his own mother for remarrying after his father's death. Hamlet kills Polonius instantly without regarding who it is until later. This proves Hamlet has not delayed in killing Claudius out of fear of committing murder, but because of other reasons, perhaps linked to his desire to unearth the truth of Gertrude's involvement in his father's death, at least according to Hamlet's suspicions. The ghost of Hamlet's father appears briefly. While many directors of Hollywood-produced Hamlets choose to leave him out of the scene entirely, we decided to leave him in, yet invisible. We believed it was important for the ghost to have his presence, yet unseen while the shot was focused on Hamlet, to emphasize that he is more than anything Hamlet's personal ghost of sorts, as he is only heard and seen by Hamlet. He plays a major role, we believed, in Hamlet's introspection. For staging, we used Isabella's room as the Queen's chamber. When we read the scene, we all envisioned Queen Gertrude lounging around, perhaps lying on her bed, while Hamlet bursts into the room. Isabella's room also provided different elements required of the scene, such as a place for Polonius to hide when Hamlet enters, away from the bedroom door. First, at the very end of the scene, the shot focuses on Hamlet's face. We chose this angle to re-emphasize the importance of Hamlet not only in the scene, but in the play overall, in hopes that it would lead the viewer to truly believe the introspective qualities of Hamlet we attempted to capture.